record on this. We are going to record, so don't say anything. This looks, I really have to clean this place out. This is really, or at least put like a fake backdrop behind me because this is crazy. Okay. I'm going to just go over what we're going to do on this call really quick. If anybody has questions, if you're in a place where you can talk, by all means, you can just shout them out. Otherwise, you can type them in the chat so I can answer them. But basically, I want to go over the whole like website area where you can find everything that you're going to be using for this group that we're doing. I'm going to show it to you on this screen, but you have the same access to all this stuff on your phone, on your app, everywhere that you'll be accessing it, on your computer, wherever. So I'm just going to show it to you on my screen because it's clearer and easier that way. But I'm trying, I still have people like getting added to the group right now, but it's recorded. So we'll just, and also I'm going to post this video in the group. It'll be up in there in case you need anything. I'm going to show you also the files of the group. So you see every single thing that you need to use during the group. I'm going to tell you what we expect from you as coaches in this group so that you know what I want to see from you every day, and so that I'll be able to help you the best way I can. Okay. I'm trying to do this, but I'm just going to pretend that's not there. All right. I'm going to share my screen right now with you guys so you can see the websites. So right now you should be able to see the Beachbody website. Is that, do you see this? Yes. Okay. So this is where your whole like, you know, world with me is going to be right now. So you'll see all these different options on top. Where we kind of live together is BOD groups. So you guys should all be, when you click on BOD groups, this will show up again. It's going to be the same like with on your phone, on your, on wherever you access this. If you're using the app on the computer, you'll just, on your TV, like on Apple TV to do your workouts, that'll just be for your workouts. But when you're tracking and stuff, usually you have the BOD app on your phone. If you don't have it on your phone, I definitely recommend getting it on your phone and making sure you set your reminders. This is ours. You'll probably only have one. I have all these, just ignore them. You'll probably only have one. And this is the one that we're all working on right now, which is the Pumpkins and Push-Ups 21-day challenge. Okay. So when you click that, you're going to see our group. So here, the sections that you need to focus on here, under files, you will see a couple of things I always post in here before everybody gets started. Here are some example meal plans that you can click on. I'm just going to show you some of them for ideas. Now, I always share these meal plans with you guys, not with the intention of you having to follow them exactly. I just want you guys to have ideas and know that like veggies, eating a lot of veggies does not mean eating salads and grilled chicken every day, because no one will stick to that. And it's, you know, not what I want for you. So when you look at these, they'll give you some ideas of just ways to stick to this meal plan with, you know, making it your own. If you're a person that does like to follow exactly what's written in a meal plan, by all means, it's all here for you. You can, it's perfectly on plan and it's fine. But that's not, you know, required. So when you look here, you'll see all different options of different, like here's the grocery list if you were going to follow that exact meal plan. But again, totally not necessary. Just to give you some ideas of ways to make like cauliflower fried rice, things that are not maybe typically in your mind as something that you would use mostly veggies for. Greek chicken kebabs, etc. Right? Garlic Parmesan Brussels sprouts, ways you can make your shake go into like more fun trail mix energy balls, more fun kind of recipes. I do often, I'll make mine into pancakes or ice cream or pudding. Sometimes I just don't want to blend it, or it'll be too cold, or I want to make it into a mug cake. I do all different kinds of things with it. So you'll find all ideas for recipes and such here in your meal plans. Okay. The Challenger workbook is here. This again is optional. You can print it, you could not, you could use it, you could not. I just like to give you guys all the different tools that can help you. So here you can look, and there's just like a welcome message, and here's goals you can set for yourself. You should, when you upload the app, there should be an option for you to, or it should tell you to upload your measurements and weight and before stuff. You should definitely do that. Okay, so that's what is written here in this, but you're going to also find it in your app. Hold on, sorry, people are joining as we're here. So make sure you do that. You guys are going to want to know how much your body changes. It's going to help motivate you on days when you feel you don't want to get up and you don't want to do it. These things will help you. Here's a pre-challenge checklist you can look at. And you can feel free to look through this book whenever you get a chance. Again, it's not to stress you out, to give you another thing. And if you feel that way about it, don't even open it. But if you're looking for tools that are going to help you, check these things out. Okay. The getting started guide is kind of just like gives you everything. It's kind of like what I'm going over with you right now in writing. So you'll have this. It's if you're in your app on your phone, you can open it from there and you can, anything that maybe you want to find out about on the go for some reason, maybe something with your meal plan, it's all right there for you. Okay. So you can always just click it and it's there. Okay. So it's literally like what I'm telling you right now in writing in your hand all the time. Okay. And again, these things are here as tools for you. They're not meant to stress you out in any way. So don't think of it that way. So every single day after you do your workout from BOD, you're going to get, it's good, like a pop-up that's going to say, do you want to track this workout in your BOD group? And you're going to say yes. So from now on, for the next 21 days, everyone wants to be tracking their workouts, their shakes. It's going to ask you every day. You can set reminders for yourself to track those things every day. So you could write like in the notification section, I think Rain Baby, it's right here. So see, like you can set your notifications to remind you to upload your shake, to remind you to track your workout, to make sure that you're seeing posts from me, that kind of thing. The other thing that I want you guys to do in this group is I want in your phone, in your notes section, okay? Every single day when you wake up, if you guys, hopefully you're all familiar already with the way this all works, and maybe you're not, but if you are not, part of this nutrition plan is you have to log your food every day, okay? And you have to weigh in every day. These are two things I know that people have a really hard time with in the beginning, but you'll get used to it and it's going to help me to help you guys. So I really do need you to do this. So what I tell all my clients to do, my private clients, everybody, in your note section of your phone, just open up a note and then you would write the date. So say tomorrow's your day one, right? So 10/12 would be like, you would write 10/12. And the first thing in the morning after you, go to the bathroom or whatever, without clothes on, this has to be without clothes on, you weigh yourself. So the way that your log is going to look, it's going to say 10/12. It's going to say your actual weight that day. And then it's going to say everything you ate, right? And when I say everything you ate, I don't need to know like 4 ounces of chicken and 2 tablespoons of oil. Like, I don't want to know that. I don't want you to know that. I don't want you to make yourself crazy with that. That's not important. So I wanted to say, for instance, right? Breakfast, you don't have to even write breakfast, like shake with almond milk and peanut butter and banana. Okay. Next, lunch, grilled chicken, half a sandwich with roasted broccoli and string beans, whatever. I'm making this up, obviously. And then dinner would be, salmon with zucchini noodles, marinara, and mozzarella cheese, right? Right. So that's how I want to see it. I also want in there, you're just going to, so like, that's the only way you have to track in your notes of your phone. Okay. And at the end of the day, every day, you're just going to copy it and paste it either in the group or you can send it to me directly. Okay. And then you're going to continue on that same log all the way through the week, the same log. Okay. So 10/12, then you're going to scroll down the next day. You're going to write 10/13 with the weight and your food. The next day is 10/14 with your weight and the food. The next day is 10/15. So at the end of the week, you can send me the whole thing. If you want, we can even do this at the end of the week. You can just send it to me a week in so that we can go through the whole thing and see from day 1 to day 7, what progress you've made with your weight. And then I can see, first of all, if it's working and you're doing great, we probably won't have to tweak much. But if there are things to be tweaked, I can say to you, okay, looking at all of this, what you're eating here, this is what I would change for next week. This is what I would focus on for next week. You can look back at this log. This is the reason we do this. And you can say like, okay, from Monday to Tuesday, I lost 3 pounds. Why? And then from Wednesday to Thursday, I only didn't lose. So let me look at those 2 different days and you can start to notice what lost days look like for you. And that's kind of the whole point of this nutrition plan. If you guys are not familiar with the nutrition plan yet, So that's how we're going to use this app. Okay. It's everybody make sure you download it on your phone. Once you download it, it's super, super easy. It shows you how to log everything. It asks you to upload your before stuff. I want you to upload your before stuff, your before photos, your before weight, your before measurements. Okay. And then it's going to ask you to like track your workouts and stuff every day. And you'll know where you started 21 days later. You'll see your difference in weight and measurements and all of that, right? Because it's all going to be in that app for you. In that app, you can also access all of your workouts. So when it comes to that, I'm going to show you where your workouts are accessed and where your videos for your nutrition are accessed, okay? Really quick, in the log, I also need you to write down water, because part of this nutrition plan, I'm not going to go over all the details of the nutrition plan with you. I want you have to watch the videos if you don't already know, and I'm going to show you where to do it, and it's really quick and easy. But part of it is drinking 16 ounces of water before you eat anything. What I always do is I fill up one of these, the shaker cups. You guys should probably all have them. They come with the shakes. I fill it up with room temperature water, and I drink the entire thing before I have a bite of food, always. Okay? So for me, it has to be room temperature water, because otherwise cold water takes me forever to drink. But room temperature, I could drink really quickly. So if I'm like making my shake, as I'm throwing stuff in the blender, I'm drinking this and sipping it while I'm blending it so that I'm finished. When the shake is finished, it has to be right before your food, okay? So if you're preparing lunch, it's in the microwave, or you're chopping stuff, before you even get the ingredients out, fill up your shaker cup, get your ingredients out, and start drinking it while you're prepping, so that when it's ready, you just finish your shaker cup. It doesn't have to be the whole shaker cup. It's supposed to be 16 ounces of water. So that would be like 2/3 of it, okay? Make sure you're writing that down too in the log. So just like 16 ounces of water, lunch, 16 ounces of water, dinner. And if you worked out, I would like to see the workout too in there. It's very simple. It sounds like a lot. It's so, so simple, I promise. So you're just writing down your weight in the morning, the date, the weight, the water, the food, the workout, okay, in the log. So you can send it to me at the end of the week, and I can help tweak everything that needs changing, and we can see how, you know, what's happening. So does all that make sense so far? Cool. All right. So now you can go. I'm going to just show you where to access the workouts and the nutrition plan. If you are doing the workouts, some people are just doing nutrition, some people are just doing workouts and whatever. I'm just going to show you guys everything. You probably all have access to everything. When it comes to workouts, you click right here to Beachbody On Demand. There are two different options now, because there's upgraded things now. So the programs are here. You can click on programs, and you're literally going to get the entire library of a million different programs that we have. If you don't know what you're starting with yet, by all means reach out to me and I can help you choose. I'll give you, usually if someone has never done anything before and they want to get started, I'll usually tell them to get started with 21 Day Fix Real Time. If there's someone that's already been working out and they want to do like a program that's going to challenge them, I always tell them to do MBF. I love MBF. Or MBFA if they're like really advanced, which is Muscle Burns Fat Advanced. If you want to do just specifically weights and only weights, there's Lift 4, which is one of my favorites. I've literally done that program like 10 times fully through. It's 8 weeks. I think you get the best results from it. And there's tons of other options. And after, like, if we haven't decided which workout you're doing, or if I'm not your coach and you're in this group from somebody else, I can still help you choose. So you can just send me a message. There's 21 Day Fix, there's 21 Day Fix Extreme, which is the harder version. And those are just, you know, workouts for every day for you. And they're totally labeled. There's no way to get confused. If you look here, I'll show you, which one should I show you? I'll click on MBF, right? So if you're doing MBF, you'll literally click that wherever you're going to watch it to do your workout, or wherever you're doing it, on your screen, on your computer, on your laptop, whatever. When you go to workouts, you'll click week 1, and it's literally day 1, day 2, day 3. Like, there's no way to get confused what to do when. It's very clear. If you're somebody that's doing the workouts like in combination with something else, like you're race training, or you have a Peloton, or this is like a secondary workout thing for you, then what you can do is you can go, when you're under Beachbody On Demand, you'll see here it says Body Beta, which is BOD Interactive. I love these workouts. I created a schedule for these too. If you're a person that wants to do that, you're welcome to. I posted it in the group. It's an image that tells you which ones to do which day. But basically, it's all different workouts. They're all 30-ish minutes. Some are less, some are like 24. And some are HIIT and core, some are full body with weights, some are yoga, summer bar, you know, they're all written here. The program that I set up for everybody, like I said, it's posted already in the bod group, and it's an image that says like follow this week 1, week 2, week 3, and it has alternating cardio and strength workouts from here. You'll figure out who your favorite trainers are. You can do only those workouts if you want. It's really fun. Some of them are live, like this one's happening right now live. So like you can sign up to be in the podcast, which means your camera, they'll see you on screen, they can correct your form, all of these trainers that you know and love, or some maybe that are brand new. You'll have access to all that stuff. Okay. So if you just wanted to, even if you do have a Peloton, or if you have a mixed bike, or if you have any bike, you can also click the cycling section here, and then you'll get all the cycling classes. Of course, it's not coming up now, but it does. So then you'll get all the cycling classes that you can choose from here, which I do. I bought the Beachbody bike, so I love doing that for my cardio. So you can do that for your cardio, or you can do any of the other things. Okay. So if you're doing this in combination with something else, and your something else is all cardio, so when you're here, you want to do strength, for instance, you can click the strength button. Say you're, like I said, say you're training for a half marathon. You can do your runs on some days, and then you can come here and do your strength workouts on other days, or you can do your stretches, because there's meditation and yoga also. It's all right here. These are a totally different format. They're not set up as a program. They're totally set up as one-offs, but they're great, sweaty, great music, really great. Okay. So you have access to all of that within the Beachbody On Demand section, right? So right here, Beachbody On Demand, you have programs and Body Beta. Those are the two different places to access workouts, live or programs that are created like as a comprehensive unit to follow from day 1 to day whatever. Okay. Now, nutrition is the other part. All of you guys have shakes. To get in this group, you need to be having the shakes. I always recommend for at least the first month for my clients to use them every day. They matter. You guys, they're not the same as like the Costco shakes. They're not the same as like the GNC shakes. They really have superior ingredients. They aren't just protein shakes. They genuinely help with your nutrition and your well-being and your health, and they help with your energy, and they help with your cravings. And therefore, because of those things, help with weight loss and weight maintenance. So when you have them every day in a row, you'll notice your digestion is more regular. You'll notice like your cravings are less. So I just want you guys to have them every day while you're in this group and log them. Again, I don't know that I shared in those meal plans their recipes, but I'll also share my recipes that I do every day. Like when I do pancake recipes or when I do mug cake recipes, they're so simple. It's stuff you have in the house. They're just, you have to use them. So I'll share those with you. But in the nutrition tab is where you're going to find your meal plan access, right? You have different options here. I teach all of my clients and I only follow 2B Mindset. That's what has helped me to be successful in nutrition, and just super passionate about this particular program because I really do believe it is like the most sustainable. It really helps you understand a way to look at food that you won't ever not look at it that way. And you're able to take it with you out to dinner. You're able to take it with you traveling. You don't have to measure. You don't have to count. It's just such a more normal way to eat. So when you go to nutrition, you go to 2B Mindset. I don't know why this looks like this, why it's saying shop now. I might have it. Hold on. Let me see Mindset membership. 1 second. Nutrition, Beachbody On Demand. Hold on 1 sec. I'm going to figure this out. Oh, you know what? It might be under programs in here too for nutrition. 1 second. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Nutrition Center. Sorry. There's different ways to access it. So this is in the same section that we just were. Beachbody On Demand, programs, and then under programs, when you scroll, you'll also see Nutrition Center, okay? So you're going to click 2B Mindset. Literally, you guys, like, we're going to be done in 5 minutes. If you haven't watched these, watch them now. You only have to watch, I'm going to tell you the exact ones you have to watch to get started. The other ones are bonuses. They're super short. Look, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. They're not long videos on purpose, okay? You don't have to do the Meet Alana. You don't have to do the introduction. If you want to, they're shorts, just so you can get to know like why you trust her and why she's great kind of thing. She lost 100 pounds. She kept it off for years, that kind of deal, right? What you do need to watch to get started is the 2 bunnies, which is going to teach you the basically like the 4 principles of what this is, which is tracking all your stuff, weighing every day, water before you eat. And one of the most important rules is dinner and done. So super hard for people when they're first getting started. But my recommendation and my tip for that is like when you're done with dinner, you first of all immediately have a mint in your mouth that like you have. I literally am like psychotic with wintergreen lifesavers. I keep them everywhere. I keep them in a big thing in the counter in my kitchen. I keep them in my pocketbooks. I always have them with me. As soon as dinner is done, I put one in my mouth for a few reasons. A, that kind of kills the sweet tooth. If you were like are a person that would, which is me, that would like as soon as you're done, you're like, oh, I want something sweet. Let me just have a quick small cookie, which then leads to whatever it could lead to. For me, it's never just like a quick small cookie. I put them into my mouth and then it's the craving is gone. But also, once you put them into your mouth, if you did take that cookie, it's not going to taste good. So it's like a win-win. You keep them into your mouth while you clean up your dinner, whatever you're doing, and then you leave the kitchen closed. I literally go to a different floor because it's just better that way for me. Obviously, not everyone can do that. When I'm at my beach house, I cannot do that because our living space is all the same with our kitchen. But I like close the lights. I can put everything. I literally like mentally, it's like kitchen closed. That's it. Take my mint with me, have my mint, brush my teeth, dinner and done. Okay. But you're going to learn that. That's in the Two Bunnies. Then you're going to watch a new way to look at food groups. You could look at that if you want. That's also not required, but you do have to watch Plate It, breakfast, Plate It, lunch, Plate It, snack, Plate It, dinner. Okay, those are short, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. And then it basically explains what the food groups are, which I'll save you some time. There are 3 food groups in this program. It's fat, and it's, okay, I guess maybe 4-ish. There's veggies, which you're not going to get confused about. You know what veggies are. Veggies are veggies. They're what she calls FFCs or just fiber-filled carbs. So that's what she refers to it. You can just think of it as carbs. Within that group is fruit. Okay, so fruit is in the carb group. Carbs include fruit. So there's carbs, there's veggies, there's proteins. You know what proteins are? You obviously eggs and meats and stuff like that. And then there is, so that's it. And then there's also accessories and condiments. You might want to watch that, but basically it's cheeses and dressings and like things that you would sprinkle on top of anything, right? Things that would be an accessory to your plate. You can use those for all your meals. It's not something like, oh, I already used my cheese this morning and my eggs, I can't have it later. As long as it looks like an accessory on your plate, meaning it's a sprinkle, right? It's not most of your plate, then that's an accessory. So a way to think of it, really, accessories and condiments is like kind of like fats. So avocado, cheeses, dressings, oils, those are all accessories. Okay. And they're all allowed at any time. Okay. So that's breakfast, lunch, dinner. Plate It is going to tell you the ratios that each of those should look like for those food groups. If you want more detail on the food groups, by all means, you can watch. There's videos for every single thing you could ever want. So just to get started, you need what I told you. That's all you need are the Plate Its and the Two Bunnies. The rest is just up to you for anything that you want to get started with. Okay. So you can click and there are so many videos on anything. Like if you're nursing, there's a video for that. If you want tips on like going out to eat, like, or going to like a wedding kind of, like she has videos on everything. So you can click those and you'll see all of them. Where are those? Learn the program, maybe? I think maybe. Let's see, resources. There's just so much. So like if you click around in here, you're going to see there's so many things you can look at. Here's all extra recipes if you want. So you can click on the recipes. There's all different ones for shakes. Look, here's banana egg pancakes, almond man, all different things you can do. Here's some lunch recipes. And again, these are examples, not things you have to follow exactly, but I just love like to get ideas from them. And then I come up with my own stuff based on, you know, just looking at these. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Let me make a Greek zucchini boat, or let me do whatever, right? So you can get ideas there. I feel like it would be under learn the program, but eating for life. So when you look here, there's just see like there's so many different videos on different things. This is all on just learning. This is on if you want to do meal prepping. This is on like I said, enjoying takeout, eating out, social events and parties. Like there is a video for anything you can ever want. Are you an emotional eater? You don't have to watch all of these at all, but they're there if you feel like you want to for whatever reason. Okay. There's also like a whole bunch of videos on recipes, just like stuff that she cooks that you can watch on video if that's your thing. But they also have like little print cards that you can snapshot or whatever. And if you're doing it from your phone, you can just screenshot any of them and save them. So that's where you're going to access your nutrition plan. So everything is basically in the same place. You click Beachbody on Demand. If it's on your phone, you'll see programs as an option, and you'll choose whichever program you're doing as your workout. And for us in my groups, always you're choosing 2B Mindset as your nutrition plan that you're following. You're going to watch those few videos. You have all the meal plans I posted. You have access to all these extra recipes and anything you need. Obviously, you have access to me. So if you have questions and stuff, you can post in the group. You can send me a message on the app. It'll send me a message, and you're going to log all your food for the week. So then next Monday, we'll be sharing our logs. Okay. So that I have a full week to like kind of look at how you guys are doing. What other tips and tricks do I have for you? Don't forget your water first. It's so important. Don't forget to weigh yourself every morning. You're not going to be emotionally attached to it. It really is a tool that's teaching you what's working for you. That's what the whole point of it is. Okay. I think that's everything that I have to share with you guys. So everything is right at your fingertips. You're going to track everything in your app. It's going to show you how to track. It really is very easy. It's going to ask you to track after you do your workouts and stuff. Again, if you don't know what program you're following for your workout, let me know so that I can help you pick one, like based on if you have injuries, or what your goals are, or what workouts you like or don't like. There literally is workouts for everybody. There's bar, there's, endless workouts, like dance workouts, bar workouts, only weight, only cardio, things where you need weights, things that you don't need weights. Everything is there. So we can talk about it. And then, like I said, I posted the photo that shows you the schedule for if you want to do all the live workouts instead, which are great. I love those. I think that's everything I have. Does anybody have questions? If you do, you can unmute or you can chat. You can do in the chat, and I'm going to post this recording in the group. Let me know. No.
Hi,
All right.
Melissa.
Hi.
Hi, Melissa. It's Nadine. How are you?
Okay. Good. What's happening? Do you have questions?
We went through a lot there. Is there a checklist handy somewhere?
A checklist for what?
Sample.
Like, you said food, water, shakes, weigh yourself. Exercise.
When it comes to the app, right? So when you go into the app, which if you didn't already download, you have to download the app. Go into there, and when you go into groups, you'll see this group. You should be in it already, hopefully. And it tells you like what to log. So it'll give you the option of tracking. You click this it says tracking, and then you can choose, like it'll show you workouts you can track, Shakeology to track, meal plan. It shows you breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, all on there that you can track. It shows you water. All of it is there. When you go in the tracking part of it's like, this is the thing that's not good because you can't like see it. Okay, look, see here? So when you click the tracking right here on the bottom, when you're in the BOD app, you see where I'm pointing on the bottom there? There's a little tracking tool.
Yeah.
Everything is right there that you need to track.
Okay, yeah, I'm
It's
familiar
really
with that.
straightforward.
Looked at it a long time.
It's really straightforward, and results, when you click on results, that's your weight. So it's literally all right there. So you can literally use that every day if you want, or you can use the notes on your phone, however you want to do it.
Okay, thank you for the reminder.
But everything that you need to track, yes, everything you need to track and anything that I'm going to be asking you, it's all on that same tracking screen in your app. Okay?
Okay.
So you can literally click breakfast plus. And when you click the plus on the breakfast, it shows you the actual ratios that you're supposed to have. So it says like 50% protein, 50% carb. When you click the plus on the lunch, it shows you 50% veggies, 25 protein, 25 carbs, which is what those videos that I just told you are going to teach you. But this is like a little reminder image, And then it says, what did you have? And you can write down what you had, and you can add a photo of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. And then when it says nutritionals, you might be like, what the hell is that? That's any of the supplements that we use. So like for me, I use Energize every day. I use Recover if it's a hard workout only. I don't use Recover every day. If it's like a very hard lifting workout or something I think I'll be really sore from. And that's what that is there. And then the water obviously is the water. So like just track like, okay, I just had 16 ounces, good, log. And then you come back in there later, you go to water and you say, okay, I had another 16 ounces, log. It'll add it all up for you. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Does everybody feel good? Ready? Tomorrow's day one. I'm going to be tracking and doing everything with you guys in the app too. Sound good? I'm also going to Trader Joe's tomorrow. So I'm going to pick up like things. There's always new things there that I find. So I'll share with you guys. I'll probably do a video on like stuff I found. Usually I'll walk through the aisles and like, as I'm walking through, I'll be like, ooh, this will go with that. And then I'll come up with like what I'm going to make while I'm around. And then when I come home, I'll make a video and I'll share it. That'll show you kind of like how my mind works when I'm in the aisles of like, you know, okay, it needs to be veggies most for dinner with a protein and some accessories and how like I pick this and then that and this and then kind of put it together. Okay. What is your go-to snack? Hold on, let me see this. What is your go-to snack? I'm always looking for something mid-afternoon before dinner. So I use bars sometimes, beach bars. I like just because I'm a sweet person. That's always what I want. Like I'm much more of a sweet person than a salty person, like just typically in life. So I like the beach bars. They're 150 calories. They're high in protein. When it comes to like when I want salty, I try and get like the more natural like beef jerkies. I love the one from Trader Joe's. The Trader Joe's buffalo one. It's like a sweet and spicy. I try and keep those in the house because I'll grab like a couple of those out of the bag and then I won't want like it totally fills that for me. Any of those like jerkies if you're into that. I always have like the little hummuses in the house because for my kids, I like that with the carrot already like made carrot chips. I hate mini carrots, but carrot chips I like. I'll do that also with like guacamole or any other veg like you like. I like zucchini sticks, which you can buy already cut and ready. I also use zucchini sticks. I freeze them and I put them in my shakes and they're really, really good in your shake. They make it creamier, they make it thicker and you don't taste it. And it's just like more veggies. I use that in my shakes and I use frozen cauliflower rice in my shakes all the time. Another, so I do that for snacks. You can use like, what other go-to snacks do I have that are like sweet and salty? Obviously you could do like a fruit, but you want to limit it. Make sure like now that you're tracking your water and you're like truly, you're going to drink a whole 16 ounces before, you're probably going to notice you're having less snacks. Cause like when you have that whole 16 ounces, you're going to be like, wait, I'm not even hungry. You have more time to like process it. But just to have stuff in the house, I would have like some kind of bars that you like that are like low calorie, you know, not just so you have like a sweet thing. And then you have a salty thing for me, which is like a jerky. There's also like, you know what you could also make like with your shakes, you could make those balls and keep them in the fridge. There's like birthday cake ones, like which are so good with Shakeology. You can make them into like keep them in the fridge. You make them with like peanut butter and you put sprinkles, maybe a couple chocolate chips in there, peanut butter or honey, and you roll them. I can send you guys recipes for those and keep them in the fridge. And you can just like grab one or two if you're like in the mood for something sweet. Or like, so that's a good sweet thing with stuff you already have. And then salty, yeah, that's like the best. Those kind of things are the best that I could come up with for salty. Yes, water helps for sure. All right, you guys, this is recorded. I'm going to post it. Get ready for day one. So tomorrow you're going to start weighing yourself. Make sure you watch the videos if you didn't on the nutrition plan so you just know exactly what you're doing. And again, you have everything right there in the tracking section. Okay? Have an amazing evening. Bye, guys. Get excited.
Bye.